Niyati Chauhan, Assistant Professor at LG Institute of Engineering and Technology, Department of Instrumentation and Control. Our subject is Industrial Data Communication and Distributed Control System. Chapter 3, Software Configuration. In last lecture, we have discussed about software, right? We know that software are dividing into parts. First, system software or computer system software. Second, application software. Application software can be said that process control software. So let's see system software. We know that computer oriented software available in a computer system is called system software. As per definition, system software is a set of tools for development, generation, test, run and maintenance of programs. So here we are using different tools for maintaining our programs in system software. So here we are discussing about general structure of system software. So in system software, inbuilt operating system are available. So what is operating system? Operating system called program executive or program organization is a part of the system software. Operating system are dividing in four parts. First, programming language. Second, utility program. Third, diagnostic software. And last, application packages. So in system software, we are using different programming languages, right? We can use assemblers, microassemblers, Fortran, C language. Then after next is utility program. In utility program, loader, editor, debugger, linker and emulators we are using in utility programs. Then after next, diagnostic software. In diagnostic software, online system test, offline system test, maintenance software are available in diagnostic software. Last, application packages. In application packages, we can use in different applications. So here discussed about it. MATPAC, StatePack, KGS, CAD, simulators, okay, and DDC packages. So here discussed about it. We are taking one more example of system software and it is Mode 300TM system software. Mode 300TM system are dividing in four parts. First, system service packages. In system service packages, again dividing in two parts. System-wide services and interface services. In system-wide services, we are using operating system, communication services and database manager. In interface services, Ethernet interface, serial interface, Mode 3 interface, Mode 30 and Allen-Bradley interface. Then after second, system utilities packages. In system utilities packages, system configurator, TCL, editor and compiler, generator, builder, display builder and history builder. All functions are available in system utility packages. Number 3, system functionally packages. In system functionally packages, configurate control function, alarm and event logger, then historical recorder and report generator. And last, system programmable package. In this package, we use Taylor control language. So here we have taken one example of system software and discussed about it. System software are divided in three parts. First, real-time operating system, then after communication software, and last, process-oriented languages. First, we discuss about real-time operating system. In real-time operating system, well known from process control engineering, is an operating system capable of managing real-time resources scheduling and control problems. For instance, in computer-based automation system. So here, why we use real-time operating system and discussed about real-time operating system. Real-time operating system must be designed for process time management like task scheduling, activation, synchronization and termination. Then after, second, memory management, especially in multi-programming and multitasking system, program relocation, segmentation, paging and virtual addressing, etc. are available in memory management. Then after, device management. Device management, that is scheduling and control of peripherals, input-output device, display, etc. Okay. We know that in DCS there are different levels are available, and in this chapter we are discussing about software. So how to configure software with our devices. Okay. So in device management, scheduling and control of peripheral and peripheral devices, we can use input, output, display, okay, etc. Then after, database management. In database management, addition to usual file management. And at last, process interrupt handling. When interrupt comes in our system, okay, so how to handle with interrupt? For example, response to the interrupt signals coming from process control instrumentation. Okay, so here signal comes from process control instrumentation, right? So here we have to handle this interrupt signal. Here we are discussing about general structure of real-time operating system. In real-time operating system, we are using OS kernel. OS, that means operating system, and here we are dividing in 5 parts. First, input-output device module, then interrupt handling module, application module, process interface module and other module. So system software, we are dividing in 3 parts. First, real-time operating system, then communication software and process-oriented languages. So first we have discussed real-time operating system. So in system software, we are using real-time operating system. Okay. So operating system dividing in 5 parts, right? First for input-output device, then after interrupt handling module, application module, which type of application we are using, then after process interface module and other modules. Real-time operating system in a distributed control system in which the individual computers are separately distributed, also databases are distributed. What is database? A database is a collection of information that is organized so that it can be easily accessed, managed and updated. Okay. So here in software we are using database, and what is the purpose of database? We have discussed about it. Real-time intercomputer sharing of data from distributed database, a mechanism is required known as database manager. Database manager is a program belonging to the system software, usually distributed within the multi-computer system in that degree as the database are distributed. Okay. So first we know that in distributed control system, right, our whole system is distributed, right? So here database also distributed. So then after you have to know about what is database, right? Collection of information, and that is organized so that it can be easily accessed and managed and updated. And here real-time operating system we are using. So real-time computer sharing data from distributed database, right? So real-time intercomputer sharing data from distributed databases. A mechanism is required and is known as database manager, right? So here database is a program, okay, and belonging to the system software and usually distributed within multi-computer system, right? And here our database is also distributed. Thank you for watching video. If you have any query in this session, then you can ask me. In today's session, I have discussed about software. Software are dividing in two parts: system software and application software. System software again dividing in three parts. First, real-time operating system, communication software, and last, process-oriented languages. And here we have discussed real-time operating system.